Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be trying out a makeup kit that I found for $15 at Walmart from one of my favorite brands, actually. And in this day and age where drugstore makeup is not drugstore prices anymore, I think it's important to have things like this. So if you guys are interested and want to see me try this out with you guys, definitely keep watching and let's go ahead and hop on into this video. So what is the $15 kit, you may ask? I was just browsing through Walmart aisles and I saw this Profusion kit. First of all, I love that eyeshadow palette. So in this is the Profusion Artistry Essentials. You get 3 brushes, a face brush, 2 eye brushes, a primer, an eyeshadow palette. You get a setting spray, you get a liquid liner, a liquid blush, a shadow primer, volumizing mascara. You get so much in here, and you get this little bag, which I think is really great, and it says it's TSA compliant. That's always good to know too. If you're traveling and you just want something easy, this is a good item to have. So I actually really love this case that it comes in. I think it's really nice. Here are your 3 brushes. Again, these are like travel necessity. I didn't realize I had dry shampoo all over my fingers. I'm so sorry. I loaded my hair with dry shampoo today. So here are the 3 brushes that you have, a face brush and then 2 eye brushes. This eyeshadow palette looks really pretty. Here's the rest. So you have the eye base here. This is the lip and cheek tint, which I'm excited to try. Then we have a volumizing mascara, the eyeshadow palette, the eyeliner, which is a waterproof liquid liner, and then the setting spray. So here's everything that you get in the kit. First thing I'm gonna do is apply all my base makeup and just get that locked in. And I'm gonna show you what I've been loving for my base because it's really not surprising. I love these products so much. They're like holy grails, but I have a couple new things that we could definitely try. Let's first start out with primer. I have been trying out this e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. This is the green version. So you have like the regular like light pink version, then they came out with this green one to help with redness. The first thing I thought of was, is this gonna be a dupe for the Smashbox one? And I have to say no, mainly because the texture is pretty different. I mean, it is a little bit more, I mean, it doesn't look like it right now, but it's a little bit more runny than the Smashbox one. The green is really nice to help counteract the redness. I'm not saying it's bad at all. The Smashbox one does add a little bit more of a pore minimizing look to get kind of like that same effect. This is really, really nice and it feels good on the skin. I just have been really enjoying this, especially with my regular products. This doesn't make my makeup slip and slide everywhere. It also does keep my makeup on a little bit longer. I have already repurchased this foundation. It is one of my favorite foundations. This is my old one. The shade that I use the most is 129. This is my brand new one now. It might be a little bit too dark for me right now because I've just kind of been trying to not self-tan and just wait because the sun is coming out. We've had a few rainy days and I'm like, it's fine because I'll be tan here in a little bit. But this is my most used shade, the most used shade that I use to mix with other foundations, like with my DRUGSTORE foundation, all kinds of foundations. It's just one of those foundations that's great for me to have because it's my no-fail product. It's gonna look good and it mixes really well with a ton of different products. This is the Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation in 129. I've talked about this a lot, but I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this all over. Coverage is insane on this one. The first time I ever tried this foundation, I was like, yeah, that's a great foundation and I'm still obsessed with it to this day. It has the slightest glow to it and it truly looks amazing over my skin texture, over my redness. Like, you cannot go wrong with this product. I love it so much. Got microneedling last week. I haven't exfoliated yet, so I do have a little bit of dry skin. So my skin could use a good exfoliation at this moment. I'm just waiting like one more day, but I mean, this still looks so good over all the texture and stuff I have right now. The Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour. This one's in the shade Where's Walnut. This is a really great contour bronzing alternative to like any of the high-end ones, honestly. This one's super deep, but I'm gonna be very careful with my brush when I apply this. I say that now. So I'm just gonna take my brush and I'm just going to lightly kind of bronze tour. I'm more of a bronze tour kind of person, not necessarily like contour the whole time. But it blends really well into the skin. Apply it on the back of your hand though, like warm it up and then your brush will just grab it and it will blend so well. There's a lot of different options at the drugstore like this too. They just vary in prices. There's one from Maybelline as well. They did like a whole, I don't know what the name of it is, but like a whole stick line that you can use like as foundation, as concealer, and I've used one as contour a lot and I really love it. I think it's like the Lifter or something. It's in my everyday makeup drawer actually. We're gonna go ahead and try the Profusion Cheek Tint. I'm really excited to try this because the color looks gorgeous. This one's in the shade, it doesn't have a shade name on here, so we're just gonna go with it and see. I'm gonna apply this again to my hand. That color looks really pretty. And I am gonna go in with this little brush right here just to see if we can make this work together. I'm gonna kind of load up the bristles and then tap it. I'm doing this before concealer just in case I go heavy because we all know I go heavy with my blush. It's actually super pretty. It's a really pretty color. Like great every day. I do want to see what it looks like with the blush brush that has a bit more density to it because that one's kind of flimsy. So let's just see. I feel like it would just pack more of a punch. Yeah, I think just a little bit more, but the brush would do, you know what I mean? But if you have other brushes in your collection, I would say definitely use your favorite blush brush. For concealer, we're gonna use the Catrice True Skin High Coverage Concealer in the shade 10 Cool. And this is a good color for me right now because I don't have a lot of concealers that are light enough for me at the moment. Like, look at how that looks. I love that. Next up, the Hard Candy Blur On Lock Setting Powder is such a good powder from the drugstore. This is one that reminds me so much of the Givenchy Prisme Libre one before they discontinued it and reformulated it and brought it out, and now it has like a shimmer to it. Don't like that. This reminds me so much of that, and they have 3 different shades. It's like a green tone, a purple tone, and then the pink tone. I do have the pink tone, which I think is called, I don't know what the pink one's called, but it's the pink one. And it works so well at blurring your pores and just setting the makeup in place. I don't notice like a ton of like color correcting or anything like that, but that's not what I use powder for. I just need it to set my face and look good. Okay, the base is on. Let's start doing some of the eye stuff. So we do have the pigment base in neutral, and then we also have the eyeshadow palette, which I'm most excited, I think, about the eyeshadow palette and like the volumizing mascara and the eyeliner. So we're gonna test those out first. I am going to take the primer base on. I already put concealer on my eyes and I set it with the powder, but I do wanna just see what this looks like and like the texture of it. Ooh, I'm squeezing so hard. Okay. I mean, that looks like a good base for someone with oily eyelids, which is me. I feel like this is one you're definitely gonna have to set with a powder or something because it is quite a bit thicker. And I don't know how much product is actually in here because I'm squeezing the crap out of this bottle and it's barely coming out. So just something to note. You could always use your concealer to prep your eyes if you wanted to, if you have oily eyelids. Just use a very light amount and set them. Now I'm gonna go in with the Profusion Shadow Quad. That's what it looks like. Those are gorgeous. Okay, so we're gonna just dive into this one. I'm gonna first go in with this and see, because sometimes these shades right here are deceiving. Like you think they're really light, but they end up being pretty dark. No, that's pretty light. I'm actually just gonna go with this one. I thought maybe, because you know sometimes once they hit the skin, they're just like a little bit different. Oh yeah, that's nice. But everything is actually blending pretty well. For these travel brushes and everything, I feel like it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna take the darker shade and I'm just gonna blend that that is so pigmented. I just booped it right in there. I'm gonna ever so slightly blend this in the outer V. I don't want anything too dramatic. I have a baseball game tonight for Mason, so I don't wanna be like, whoa, bad at all. This will just help deepen up the crease and you could build it up as little or as much as you want. I'm gonna take the small flat brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of this like copper shade that is really beautiful. I'm just gonna put it right here in the center. I don't wanna go too crazy. Like I would go all over my lid if I didn't have things to do this evening, but actually just take the finger. Just take the finger and do it. Oh my gosh, that's intense. Got a little bit of fallout, but that's okay. Where's my big fluffy brush? Okay, now let's go in with the eyeliner. I'm just gonna do a little bit of this, not too much because I don't wanna get too dramatic with it, but let's do a little swatch. It's just a regular brush. This is a brush eyeliner. I'm interested to see if this dries down matte. Very shiny. I'm not really a shiny eyeliner kind of person. This does say that it's waterproof. We also have a volumizing mascara. I want to see what this mascara looks like the actual wand. Ooh, I think I'm gonna like that. If the formula is good, I love a brush like that. This does dry down matte. I did this one really thick, but this one's already drying down and it is absolutely more matte. I mean, there's a hint of a shine, but it's definitely more matte, which I appreciate. I don't know if you can see my bristles are kind of wonky, like at the very end it goes up, so I'm gonna have to be extra careful. Now I'm gonna apply the mascara and let's hope that this takes us far. I'm hoping for really dramatic lashes with this one. This one is not looking like it's gonna be a volumizing girly. She looks very not volumizing. It is very much just like a bland mascara. Like it's really not doing much for me. So that's a miss, but I will use my Maybelline Bubble Colossal Mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras from the drugstore. Perfect. I love when I do that. Honestly, that just truly makes my day. While that dries, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Micro Brow Pencil. I've used this many times, I already ran out of one, but this is in the shade Taupe, and it is so good. I'm also using this Maybelline Super Fluff Brow Mousse as well. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Breakup Proof, Waterproof, Retractable Eyeliner. I'm gonna line my upper waterline with this. I'm gonna use this Essence Soft Touch Bronzer. CoverGirl Skin Enhancer Blush in the shade Please Please Pink. For lips, I'm going to try this new color. This is the Nude Tights Wet n Wild Lip Liner Stain. These are really good, but I haven't tried this color yet, so we're going to give it a go. Looking a little weird right here. You see that? I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of this Maybelline Matte Ink lipstick here. Oh, it's so cool tone. That'll be fine because we're gonna do a more warm lippy. We're gonna go in with the Lifter Gloss in the shade Silk. I wasn't gonna do anything on my lower lash line, but now I'm thinking like maybe just a hair, you know, just a hair. This color right here, and I'm going to put that underneath. I don't really want to go in with a waterline eyeliner. I feel like with the heat and stuff for this evening, I don't want it to melt. I feel like I'm good with what I have on my face now. Most of you know I'm not a setting spray person, and this is an illuminating setting spray. So, you know, I normally don't go for things like these. But I'm gonna try it for you and see how it goes. Whatever I have to say about the setting spray is probably useless because I normally don't wear setting spray. I will say this one has a really great mist. Like that is very nice. And my makeup does not look bad. It does have like a hint of a glow actually. Wait a minute. I actually don't mind that. I actually feel like I could see a difference with that setting spray. Do you guys think that? I do feel like it added a little bit of illumination to my skin, but not anything crazy. For someone that doesn't like setting sprays, I feel like that was one of the best ones I've tried. Honestly, that setting spray, not bad at all. Not bad at all. That one actually did what it's supposed to do without absolutely destroying my makeup. I know that sounds so crazy. I'm just very picky about setting sprays, and I've never found one where I'm like, this is it. This is the one that I just noticed. It keeps my makeup on all day. That is my makeup look for today. I feel like it's a really simple, easy look that you can do. Now, is this everything you need to do a full face of makeup? No, it's not, but you can get a lot done with it. And I think for $15, it's pretty dang good. The eyeshadow palette in here is really good. The setting spray is good. The eyeshadow base, it could be debatable, but everything did blend okay on my eyes. Like it could have been worse for sure. The mascara was not my favorite. You do have a matte eyeliner in here. If you love a matte eyeliner, you get a carrying case with it. It's a good beginner's kit. It's also just a good kit to grab at Walmart if like you forgot your makeup and you're traveling. And Walmart is such a huge store, they're everywhere. So like if you forgot your makeup and you need something in a pinch, you don't want to go buy a whole full face of new makeup that's just like a ton of money. This could get you through. You know what I'm saying? This is a great deal. I also showed you some other drugstore products that I love as well from the drugstore. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know what you guys thought down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next one.